Why did Moses strike the rock when God told him to speak to the rock?
Yes. Moses struck the rock out of frustration, out of anger. He struck it because he was frustrated. Could you imagine you're leading millions of people, and every time God does something good, they keep forgetting everything he's done? It's frustrating dealing with people sometimes when you've told them and yet they're not doing, and you know where they're going. You know, like as a pastor, I can see the path sometimes people are on. I'm like, oh, you're heading down the wrong path, but you can't tell. They're not going to listen. And so he was tired of them complaining, and so he, out of frustration, he smote the rock. Here's the thing, and this is the part I get out of it that I think is so fascinating. God told him to smite the rock the first time. He did not tell him to smite the rock the second time. He said, speak to the rock. So the first time, it's okay to smite the rock. Second time, you don't smite the rock, you speak to the rock. Here's why. It was a spiritual principle going to the New Testament, because Jesus Christ is the stone. He's the rock, right? The Bible said we build our lives on the foundation of the rock. Okay, Jesus Christ is that rock. He was allowed to be smitten once. That was at the cross. He was allowed to be beaten once. That he was not going to be smitten a second time. After he's smitten the first time, we don't smite him again. Was he merciful to Moses? Yes. Allowed Moses to live, but Moses never got to see the promised land because he chose not to speak to the rock. And if there was anybody who should have known better, it was Moses. And so as a Christian, I'm not going to blame God. I'm not going to fuss at God. I'm not going to smite God. Okay, God, I'm going to speak to you. I'm going to ask you. I'm going to come boldly before your throne. I'm going to pray to you. I'm going to seek you with my whole heart. Why? Because if I speak to you, it's going to happen.
Amen. Last question.